What's going on, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com. Coming back to you with another video. And in this video with my buddy Kevin, and we're going to be talking about reseller burnout, which is a real thing.
Absolutely, it's a real thing. You know, just like any other business, you get burned out. You end up putting so much time into this, so much passion into it, that you forget about why you originally began to do it. You know, my channel, Our Journey to Freedom, we began this to get that freedom to enjoy the life we want. And instead we created another monster for us that just got to be so big that I had to take time away.
Yeah, when you first get started, sorry to cut you off, but when you first get started, you're like, it's just an adrenaline rush. You're like, holy crap, I can make money flipping stuff from garage sales. Like, I can send this stuff off to the Amazon warehouses and it sells, and you're just so excited. But eventually, you either get overwhelmed with like a death pile and you have so many items you can't deal with, or you get a refund, or you're just grinding over and over again. It gets hard, you get tired, you get exhausted. So what are some tips that you could share with everybody, Kevin, in terms of how to deal with those lows when you start to hit that kind of that reseller burnout?
I would say the biggest thing is try to be aware of yourself so you can recognize it when it's happening and make time to take time away. Don't work 24/7 on the reselling business. Take time for you, your family, whatever it be. Take that time away that you want to.
But how do you do that? Because that's the crazy thing. Like when you work a normal job, you clock in, you clock out. Maybe sometimes you have a couple assignments at night that you have to do. But you've got a schedule. When you're a reseller, there's always something to list, something to photograph, something to source. And I don't know if you guys have heard of online arbitrage. You can source all day long.
This thing's a killer. You got to learn to put it away.
But how?
It's tough.
How do you do it?
I get yelled at all the time because we'll be eating dinner somewhere, and my other half will look at me and go, "You're on your phone again." And I'm like, "Our phone's what makes us money." And it's like, okay, you got to put it away. You got to take that time to decompress. You know, for her, it's retail therapy. She doesn't go out and do the arbitrage side of it. So on her way home, if she's had a really bad, stressful day at work, she'll stop at a Christmas tree shop and just do laps, walking around the store. She'll stop at a thrift store. She won't even buy anything. Just look around at what's there. Yes, it's going back into the business, but it's her way of decompressing. For me, sometimes it's just getting away, going to the woods and taking a walk, getting out with nature, going to the beach and just listening to those waves come crashing in. So, and I don't make enough time for it. And it's like you said, for this time around when I hit the burnout, it was several returns and fraudulent claims all coming in, plus looking at a large death pile. And that was towards the beginning of Q4 last year. And I said, I'm done. And I stopped doing anything until March of this year. You know, one of the busiest seasons to make money, Q4, and I took it off.
Sometimes you just got to walk away for a little bit, you know? That's why you got to be smart with your money, manage your money, save your money, because something's either going to go wrong, or sometimes you're going to burn out, or sometimes you need to get away for a couple of weeks. You know, it's a real thing. And I would like to know in the comments below, leave a comment. I want to know, when's the last time you got burned out, and what did you do to overcome it? Because it's something that's going to happen. It might not happen this week or this month. It could happen a year or two. But don't be scared to walk away for a couple of weeks if you have to. Is there any other tips you would give to somebody, maybe someone who's going through a burnout right now and they're watching these videos trying to get inspiration, or they're just like, you know what, maybe they're a couple days away from just throwing it in the towel and going back to their job?
Step away from it. That's the biggest thing. Just step away and clear your head. You know, remember why you got started in this business to begin with. You know, it's not, for some it's a hobby, others it's a business. And if you're at that level where you're reaching that burnout, it's a business. Stop treating it like a hobby. Take that step away, clear yourself.
Yeah. I like when you said, think back about and remember the reason why you started this. For me, it was freedom. Like, it wasn't even the money. The money was cool, and I like the fact that with reselling, you could, quote unquote, make as much money as you want. You control it in a sense, but for me, like, I hated clocking in and clocking out, and I hated being told what to do. What was your number one reason?
Mine was freedom. I've been an entrepreneur for probably the last 25 years, multiple different businesses, but I always worked in the business versus letting the business work for me. You know, I had 11 computer repair shops, did IT contracts for your major retail restaurants. I was gone all the time, on the road, living out of a van, and it was like no different than reselling. Yeah. But it was getting away from all of that. You know, from that I went into website design and SEO. Love it, but no longer is the passion there. Yeah. So those businesses are still profitable, still make us tons of money, and we found reselling. It was like, oh, we enjoy this, we like it, and then all of a sudden it started growing to that same point. It was like, you gotta step away.
Yeah.
You know, and it's tough to recognize it sometimes until it's too late.
Cool. Well, Kevin, thanks for coming on. If you guys enjoyed this content, check out Kevin's YouTube channel as well. I'll put it on the screen right here, but also they can follow you.
Our Journey to Freedom.
Cool. Awesome. So thanks again for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a comment, let us know. Again, if you have any tips for how to deal with burnout, subscribe if you haven't. Check out his channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.